Okay, here we go, and welcome to the What Say You podcast.
Don't look now, but it's episode 65.
Oh, here we go.
We are turning over a new leaf in 2016.
2 episodes in a row. That's called a streak.
That's right, people. Woo! That is one of my Kris Kringle gifts I got for Christmas.
Okay.
$10 megaphone from Bed Bath & Beyond. Couldn't have gotten a higher value. We had a $100 limit.
Yeah.
So I picked out a bunch of stuff within the price point, and this was $10.
That thing is amazing.
Certainly is the thing that is the most fun to the person holding it and no one else, but...
Well, I'm having fun because I'm watching you have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But can we just get a pat on the back? Because this is...
How much is it?
This was $10, and if you have a coupon and you're not a complete
ubiquitous coupons.
You gotta be, and it's sturdy. This is not a flimsy piece of garbage.
If a bomb dropped, you'd be able to take that from the rubble and use that to call for help.
There's no doubt. This is an actual megaphone that's working.
It's amazing.
And this is an episode on time.
Yes.
In old form.
Yes.
1 week after the episode before it. And who knows how long that'll continue.
Forever?
Possibly.
All we got to do is string together 50 more weeks like this.
Right.
And we got a year, baby.
Well, this is 2016. Is the goal
to
release 52 episodes in 2016?
The goal is to release 52 episodes in 2016.
That's the goal. You heard it here first.
That is
resolution.
The resolution. We can do it.
I'll tell you a way that we do it.
Good.
If we stockpile every time we do it. If we could do 3, well, we don't want to let into the secrets of the production.
Right.
But if we can do, so let me just say it as loud as possible.
Go ahead. Right? So everybody can hear you.
If we could do 3 each time we sit down, then we have a 3-week window before we have to do 3 again.
Right. Well, something happened too is I got sick, right? So that blasted us off the map for almost 3 months.
Yeah, very ill, yes.
But then we got out of the habit of doing it.
Correct.
But now we're back in the habit, baby. We're like Sister Act 2.
Sister Act 2, yeah.
Back in the habit.
Sister Act 2. What say you? Sister Act 2.
Right.
Back in the habit.
Back in the habit. We're here.
I really feel like I was super excited to do this.
Me too.
Let me know when you want me to stop talking on the megaphone.
If it's up to me, you do it the whole episode. But that's heavy. That thing's not light.
No, it's not.
So why don't you just kill it now?
All right.
Before it dries out. So I was saying to you off mic, and then we decided to transfer it on mic. Doug Stanhope, famous legendary comedian,
yes,
all over your ass about this $20.
I have since paid. I'm reconciled.
I'll take a step further. What happens is Stanhope runs
a football pool.
A football pool that is amazing. It's awesome to be in.
Yeah. And you have to buy in.
You have to buy in.
And, we only see him a couple times a year, so we have to mail the money in.
Right. It's $20. It's not a lot of money.
Right. But you're not in it for the money.
You're not in it for the money. You're in it for the odd late night phone calls from Stanhope.
Right. That's what you're in it for. Yes.
Yeah. It'll come at 2 in the morning.
Yes.
It'll come at 5 in the afternoon. It'll come at some point. You don't know when. But
he's curmudgeon. Yeah. He's just trying to collect on a debt.
Yeah. I mailed him a crisp $100 bill. I said, this is for this year and the next 4 years. I don't want to hear about it again.
You did not do that.
I did.
You know what's so funny?
What?
I mailed him 2 20s. And I wrote that, here's for this year. And I said, here's my debt for the pool. And this other 20 was what I call a walking around 20. Use it how you like, because I don't fuck around. So I just gave them $20.
Yeah. Well, you wasted that $20.
Right.
Because you could have said this is for next year now.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. I'll just take some of the money I'm going to make from cleaning people's homes.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't have an update on that yet, do we?
No, we do not. But we will ASAP.
Right.
That's salad cleaning in caps.
That's right.
Or what say you cabin visit in caps.
Well, we'll be on the boat when this drops. Right? Yes.
Will we?
We will be in the middle of the ocean when this
comes out.
Which means if you're listening on the boat, it's not too late.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's 100% right.
Right.
You drop a line to Chris, we will be visiting your room.
Right.
I had the craziest thing.
You got something.
I had the craziest thing happen.
All right. What do you got?
In my building, let me get this story straight, okay? Where I live, right? I had a leak in my roof.
Already?
Yeah.
What the?
Well, not already. I mean,
Right. Okay.
I had a leak in my roof, right?
Okay.
And so I had to text the super
Yes.
that I had a leak. And so I texted him and I wrote, hey buddy, hope
Now-
all's going well by you.
Quick question before we even get into it.
Yeah.
This super,
Yeah,
is he like Schneider? Does he live in the building?
he does.
Does he walk around with a tool belt?
Yes.
And you got to see him every day.
Yes.
So, okay. So the tone you're striking is affable. Hey, I know you. We're in for the long haul.
Oh, we're friends. We're
Yeah,
friends.
got it. Okay. Got it.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Helps me out. I help him out. Like, he'll come up. Sometimes we'll have a beer.
Oh, great.
You know,
Excellent.
he's a cool dude.
Okay.
And he seems for all purposes so far, he seems like a really nice fellow.
Okay.
So I have this leak in the ceiling. It's coming from the roof. And I send him a text and I say, hey, hope everything's okay with you.
Right.
I got this leak in the roof though, that I need you to come look at as soon as possible.
Right.
I just don't want it to get worse. So, just let me know. Thanks. That's all right. Okay.
Signed Sal Volcano.
I don't hear from him.
Okay.
Okay. Week goes by. 2 weeks.
Leak's getting worse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Week goes by. 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
I can't believe you waited that long to contact him again. Of a leak is a serious business.
We were away.
Okay.
Right? So I'm talking to a buddy who knows him.
Right.
And he says to me, yeah, did you hear? He nonchalantly says, yeah, so-and-so had a massive heart attack.
Dead?
No, he had by the way, he's in his late 30s.
Holy shit.
So-and-so he goes, well, so-and-so's in the hospital. I go, he's in the hospital? Why? He goes, yeah, he had a massive heart attack. He was dead. They revived him.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
Late 30s, massive heart attack.
Why are you telling me this story?
I'll tell you the story. Why? Okay.
Now I'm just going to have, now all day, I'm going to be walking around.
Listen to me. They said he would have died. His girlfriend came, found him. They got there in time, brought him back.
Did he have tails of the other side?
Brought him back in the hospital recovering for weeks. Massive heart attack. Okay?
Yeah.
Hold on. This is a vintage. I don't get a lot of these stories anymore. I haven't told a lot of these stories anymore. This is the trials and tribulations of Sal Volcano.
Right. Okay. So the leak. So you have no one to complain to about the leak.
No.
And if you look like an asshole.
No. Trust me, you're not even getting this.
Okay.
The massive heart attack where he died and got brought back to life happened before my text. I did not know. And my text in a very real, natural way said, hey buddy, I hope everything's okay by you. But I need
recovered from that massive heart attack.
But I'm gonna need this leak fixed ASAP. So he thinks that he died and came back to life and is in the thing. And I texted him, look, I hope everything's okay. But
which is weird because you're almost inadvertently acknowledging the heart attack and dismissing it.
That's exactly what I'm saying to you. Is that I didn't know. I was saying it the way you say it to anyone.
Right.
Haven't talked to you in a while. I hope everything's okay by you.
Yeah.
But text tone, all that stuff, interpretation. Sure. What he received after coming back from the dead was a text from me that read in his head this way. Hey, I hope everything's okay by you.
Right.
Okay? But
I heard you survived.
I'm gonna need this leak fixed ASAP. So just get back to me. In other words, like he honestly, now 3 weeks have gone by.
Right.
So when I find out that he died and came back.
Right.
And I piece this together. I'm like, oh my fucking God. This guy thinks the way that my opening sentence is that I'm acknowledging his heart attack and saying, I hope everything straightened itself out, but this leak ain't going to fix itself.
Well, can I say something?
Yeah.
You do, in fact, have a leak that needs to be fixed.
I understand that.
So, and I understand that he had the heart attack.
Yeah.
But there's still there's still work to be done.
I understand that, but I think there was an interim super.
All right. Well, did he forward that text to the other super?
No, I only found out the guy fucking literally flatlined and came back, and then I was like, oh my God. So I drafted him this long let me see if I can find this.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying, but your needs still need to be addressed.
I understand that, but
like yours can't be the only text that came in like that. He's got to be getting shit like that all day and night, and hopefully he has a system in place. Unless he's saying, "Fuck it, I just survived a massive heart attack at 39. I'm going to become a painter or a writer in Cuba," which valid.
Okay,
but if he's not taking that step, he's got to provide for the leaky roofs, pal.
I understand, but you can understand now. This is the guy that's got to. He lived, so I got to deal with him, right? I went. Actually, it wasn't as simple. I went on and on complaining about the leak.
No,
yeah. Hey, Angel. Hope everything's okay by you. Look.
Wait, is his name Angel, or you just called him Angel?
Oh no, his name is Angel. His name's Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, doll parts. No, his name's doll parts. No. Hey, Angel, hope everything's okay by you. Not sure if blank ever mentioned to you, but the ceilings and some of my walls on my second floor are damaged from a roof leaking. Stains, cracks, the length of the room, paint peeling.
This guy's in a hospital. Like it's like beep, beep, beep.
I'm like the paint's peeling as we speak, buddy. All right. I'm around this weekend. If you want to stop by, how should we proceed with this?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a major problem.
He's like, I'll show you a fucking major problem, asshole.
Just fixing the ceiling will not work because it'll happen again. We need to first fix the roof. That was my next. Now
you're also telling him how to do his job.
No. Actually, he knows it's like us versus the building.
Yeah.
And really the tone I said this was, "Hi, Angel. Hope everything's okay with you. Not sure if so-and-so mentioned, but, I have damaged roof, the stains, cracks, peeling. I'm around this weekend if you want to stop by. How should we proceed? Obviously, it's a major problem. Just fixing the ceiling wouldn't work. We'll probably need to fix the roof."
Right.
That's how I meant it.
Right.
But if he's getting it already thinking that I know about that he died and came back, he's reading it as, "Hey, I hope everything's okay with you, but I don't know if they mentioned it. There's a major leak in my roof here. Stains, cracks."
That asshole from TV who's like,
"How do we proceed with taking care of this? Obviously, it's a major problem. Just fixing the ceiling will not work because it'll happen again. We need to find the leak in the roof." That's how he read it.
Right.
Okay. Now, this was like 2 weeks. Like, there's no way it didn't happen the day before. I found out this had happened 2 weeks before I sent this.
Right.
So the information has been disseminated.
Right. It's just normal that he had a heart attack.
And I find out 4 days after I send this text that he hasn't answered. And I'm saying to someone I know, he hasn't answered. And they're like, "He's in the hospital." And then I had to write him a text back.
Right.
So I just wrote, "Oh my God, Angel, I just heard. I hope you're okay. Wishing you a speedy recovery. Talk soon."
Right.
Which even at the right now,
has he answered any of these?
Yes.
Okay.
He's back now.
He's back.
This was months ago, but we haven't done a pod because I'm waiting to tell you the story. But even after I wrote it, I thought "talk soon" also meant like, but don't forget about that thing. You know what I mean? Then he wasn't even home yet. He wrote back, "Yes, feeling much better. I'll be home soon."
So what's going on with the leak?
They're going to fix it. It just hasn't been fixed yet, but can you imagine?
Yeah, that is funny.
Can you imagine? He thinks that I literally didn't like. Oh, Jesus Christmas!
It's funny. I just wonder if he had you have to ask him about it. How he received it.
All right, I will.
Because he'll laugh. It's funny, to do. It's just, I gotta know if he was in a bed and he turned to his girl and is like, "This fucking asshole."
His text was like, and he's like, "This guy wants me to get up out of the hospital bed, rip the IVs out of my veins, and go tend to the roof."
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, blow it out. Do it.
Still sick.
I know, buddy. I know. We just had a couple of weeks off for shoot for the holidays.
Yeah.
And I had a thought that was an unbelievable statistic to me, but it's the first time in 2 years that we've had off that I wasn't sick.
That's correct.
Isn't that unbelievable?
That's correct.
Like I there was a point in those 2 weeks, buddy, where I was like, why do I feel good? Why do I feel relaxed? Why do I feel ready to go back to work?
Right.
Dude, I've had time off. I was like, I feel like sick. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's like I feel pretty good, man. I'm ready to get back in for those fucking for making that show.
Speaking of, we were on vacay, so I didn't see you for a little bit.
Right.
Now, we exchanged some Christmas gifts.
Yes.
There was one gift
okay
that I didn't give you because it wasn't a physical gift. I have it electronically. Okay.
So I'm getting a gift?
You're getting a gift. I forgot all about it. I just remembered.
Ooh, all right.
I just remembered. I'll just come right out with it.
Okay.
I believe it's January. Let me look this up.
All right.
January 22nd. It's a Friday night.
Okay. All right. I'm home. We're home.
I got you a pair of tickets.
Ooh.
To the Welcome to Night Vale live podcast.
Ah, I love that. The podcast takes place in Night Vale, which is a strange town with all weird doings going on.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
They're doing it live. It actually sold out. There's like 5 shows now. They all sold out. They're doing it live in New York City.
In Manhattan. Okay.
Manhattan. 2 tickets that night, Friday night, January 22nd, live Welcome to Night Vale podcast.
Dude, that is cool, man. That's cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have them electronically, so I can just forward them to you. But that's why when we exchanged gifts physically, I didn't have them and I forgot.
All right, cool.
I just got an email recently saying don't forget about you. It's approaching your thing.
Okay, cool. I know we don't run. Thank you. You know I love the Welcome to Night Vale and all that stuff. I'm totally into it. I was thinking we didn't get anything for our audience.
Okay.
We didn't even give them a what say you for the holiday Christmas or whatever you celebrate. So I was thinking maybe a good idea would be to raffle off 2 tickets to Welcome to Night Vale, January 22nd.
No, stop.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, because
you don't want to go?
I want to go, but we didn't get anything for the audience. And now we're exchanging gifts.
Wait a second. You're regifting the gift immediately right in front of me?
Well, I can't give it away on the podcast without you being involved. So I'm just saying, why don't we just give a gift to the audience as well?
I understand what you're saying, but you realize what you're saying. Yeah. I just gave you a gift, and in the same breath that you're saying thank you, you're saying you want to give it away.
Well, as a gift, though, to our audience. Right.
You're going to re-gift my gift to our audience.
Well, it's my gift. It's not your gift.
Right.
You gave it to me.
You're going to re-gift my gift to you, to our audience.
To a lucky audience member, yeah.
Well.
Right. What's the issue?
How am I supposed to take this?
Well, I mean, do you feel excited about giving something to our audience?
Sure.
Well, then I would take it in that spirit.
But what about the gift that was intended for you because it was thoughtful because you like this podcast? And
Received.
Right.
Credit given. Enjoyed.
Yes.
Love it. Very thoughtful. As always, you remain my best friend.
Yes.
I know you thought specifically of me when you got it for me.
$90.
It's not cheap. Not $90 a ticket?
No.
For both.
Okay.
All right.
No, it was like with the fees, it would end up being like $87 with the fees.
So the gift is received with love and in the spirit that you mean it. And I'm like, wow, I'm excited Sal got me these tickets. He thought of me in a way that not many people would. So that's on the books.
Okay. Seems like
I'm going to rubber stamp it on the books.
Got it. You have no interest in going to this.
I would love to go see it.
Okay. Wait, are you going with the audience member?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to force myself upon someone for an entire night, nor do I know who's going to win the tickets. I'm not going to sit there with some freak who listens to what say you when they could be out like frolicking.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
You've seen some of these nuggalos.
Welcome to Night Vale.
Yes, great podcast.
It's a very popular podcast.
Yes.
It's basically a radio show. correct?
It's basically the guy is doing announcements on the radio for this weird town that he lives in, and you should listen to it. It's awesome.
Right.
It's like a science fiction horror,
Now,
old school radio.
Are there seasons or is it like ongoing?
It's pretty ongoing because now it's an industry. Now they're doing it. They're developing a TV show out of it. They're doing books and stuff like that. It's very popular.
So, do you feel like there'll be a cross section of our listeners that know and listen to this
Without
podcast?
a doubt. It's one of the most popular podcasts on the planet. And it's sold out, you said? Very difficult to get.
Immediately sold out. They added 1, 2, 3. They ended up adding 5 shows.
I love it. Great gift. How do we give them away?
Wait, take it easy now.
What do you mean?
Wait. So how will this play out live? Will that episode be part of the podcast? Because they can't deviate.
I don't think they do that now.
Okay.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Will someone like it even if they don't know Welcome?
Yeah.
Will be a nice introductory experience to the podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll get it right away. We're not talking brain surgery.
Right.
Like you get down, you get it. You know, you may miss some of the in jokes here and there, but it's broad enough that you'll love it.
All right.
And does it have your name on the tickets?
I don't know. I mean, I assume it does.
So then you get 2 tickets as well with Sal's name on it. Were you able to put a little Christmas message for me on the tickets?
I don't know. Let me look at that.
Because that would be sweet of you if you were able to do it for the person who ends up going to see Welcome to Night Vale.
You don't want to go to this.
I do want to go.
It's at the Teatro del Museo del Barrio Theater.
Mm.
This theater is in Manhattan.
Yeah.
It is. Where is this theater? How do you not give? Most locations just offer a stage to perform on, but the Teatro del Museo del Barrio is different.
Okay.
The theater is part of a museum, which was first founded in 1969 as a Latino cultural institution. Now it's an art and culture hub for both Latino and Caribbean cultures. On top of the museum, the theater offers a great place for concerts. Oh.
Okay.
So
you could take in some Latino and Caribbean culture while you're there enjoying.
I will tell you right now.
Christmas gift.
I will tell you right now.
Yes.
It says right on the website.
Yeah.
0 tickets available.
So this is amazing. You could probably put these on StubHub and make.
No, that's not the spirit of this at all. Now.
Well, now I'm thinking I could probably have put it on StubHub and made it pretty penny, but that's not what you do with Christmas.
Friday, Saturday, 2 shows on Sunday. Every single show, big red letters, 0 tickets left.
So it's a hot ticket. It's a thoughtful hot ticket.
Hot ticket.
All right. So how do we want to? I mean, you disagree with the notion of giving our audience,
and they're good seats. I'm going to tell you where these seats are too. I got you good seats. You son of a bitch.
No. Don't be angry. Credit is you've gotten it. Okay. What you wanted from this, you've gotten. I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm excited.
The theater.
I'm touched. Very touched.
Okay. Here we go. Row K, seats 5 and 7. 2 tickets.
Unbelievable.
$87.
To the hottest.
The theater is
podcast show in town.
Yes. The theater, it's somewhere uptown. I don't know why it's being so difficult to get the
Don't be an asshole. However we give these away.
El Museo del Barrio.
Enter unless you could actually go to the show.
Yeah, you know what? Just like with me cleaning your home or us doing your answer machine message, it's for real fans that want to go experience what we're offering.
Right.
I don't want you to get it and and sell it and not go and all that shit.
You have to be able to go.
This is at 1230 Fifth Avenue. So this is a nice little treat because it's on. It's right at Central Park.
It's beautiful. What day is it? Is it Friday?
Friday.
After work, you go for a few drinks. You go check out Welcome to Night Vale on Sal's Dime. And
104th and 5th Avenue, right on Central Park.
It's beautiful. You go for a walk in the park later.
Okay, that's where it is.
You can walk in Central Park these days, right? Like it's not.
You can.
It's not like night falls and then just like rapists.
It's an 8 p.m. show, so it's a perfect amount of time to get out of work, even grab dinner, and use this as a pregame before you go out that night, or even just if you want to do a little something, get home early. Why am I trying to sell this to the listener? There's 2 hot sold out tickets that you just regifted in front of my face.
You're getting into it.
I am getting into it now.
Well, I can see it. I knew this is my gift to you. The excitement of giving.
These are orchestra seats. All right. Well, you know what? Look, last episode, we presented fun options for our true listeners that would like to take advantage of them. Where they're on the receiving end of a gift as well. Yeah, but this is a no
monetary.
No monetary. Right. We're going to give these away to our listeners. You really want to give them away? Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay. You're sure about this?
I'm sure.
Do you like the gift?
I like the gift.
Because it feels a little ungrateful.
No, it doesn't. No, it shouldn't feel that. It shouldn't feel that. I'm grateful.
It feels so ungrateful.
How does it feel ungrateful?
Because you actually didn't even, I don't think you didn't take a breath in between accepting them verbally and giving them away.
Well, what does my breathing pattern have to do with gratitude? I'm not quite sure what you're getting on this.
Well, how about this?
Okay.
In order to win these tickets.
Yeah.
We're loading Chris Ladano up with work.
He's been hankering.
He's getting the work you asked for, pal.
Yeah.
Send an email to Chris Ladando.
Right.
Oh, by the way, if you're a new listener, Chris Ladando is our producer, and when we say send an email to him, it's what say you?
I don't even remember anymore. You got to go to our Twitter, the What Say You Twitter, where Chris will post.
Do not DM Chris. Please. We're not trying to flood Chris's DMs. You have to send an email.
What's the Twitter?
First of all, you can go to whatsayyoupodcast.com, and you can send us an email directly from there.
That's it.
There's a link on whatsayyoupodcast.com on the left where you can follow us on Twitter or email us. And I'll tell you right now, actually, because I just hit it. Oh, this is going to fill out a form.
That's how they do it, though. Okay. I think that will work.
Got it.
Or Declan will get it and send it to Chris. It's fine. It's all fine.
All right. And put in the subject, in all caps, welcome to Night Vale.
Yes.
- ungrateful.
Well, why is that?
This is how they're going to win. I want you to be honest with us.
Okay.
And
because it seems right off the bat, it seems like a little antagonistic what you're doing.
No, well, I don't, what do you mean? You mean it seems? Don't beat yourself up. It seems antagonistic that you're being ungrateful.
No, it seems antagonistic that you even think I'm being ungrateful.
Well, I'm giving you a gift, and you didn't.
But if you go back, if you replay it, you'll hear me say all the things you're supposed to say when you get a gift that you're grateful for.
Well, now it sounds like you're saying them just as a matter of course, like you're just checking boxes off a list.
No, that's not true. If you're in love with someone, you say, I love you. If you're grateful, you say the things that I no doubt said to you. Yeah,
but it's like you saying, I love you. I want to see other people.
I didn't say that.
You did. You said, I love the gift. I want to give it to other people.
To give it to our audience because they're good people.
You're doing this as a pay it forward.
Yeah.
You're doing this as karma.
I felt like if we do this together, if we give these tickets together, both of us are getting something out of it. Not just me.
I'm taking an $87 bath.
But you're not, though. You're soaking in that tub anyway. That money's gone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, wouldn't it be fun though to hear people? This is where I was heading. Okay. With it,
right.
Okay. If you send us an email in all caps to Chris Ladano, what say you? Welcome to Night Vale - ungrateful. And then
why does a dash ungrateful need to be there? Because just welcome to Night Vale is enough.
Yeah, but because it's because let's just label it ungrateful. Let's label it what it is. - ungrateful.
I don't want to label it ungrateful.
But this is you're not listening to what I want people to do to win the tickets.
I'm just saying for the topic, for the headline alone,
ungrateful should
all
be
you need is Night Vale.
I think it should be Night Vale - ungrateful.
All right, keep going.
And what I think how you win is this. I think that, by the way, this is again January 22nd. Right. So what I think is. And I can send you these instantly electronically, so no worries on time here. Send Chris a little passage, a little anecdote, little paragraph on what the most ungrateful thing you did was this holiday season. He will forward us the top 5.
Right.
We will read them on air.
Okay.
And we will choose the winner on air.
Okay. All right.
But listen to me.
Let me see the timeline here. Yeah, okay, we got enough time.
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as we put it at the app, I could send the tickets instantly.
Well, we're going to have to definitely then get this episode out by we'll contact the winner immediately.
We'll contact the winner.
Yeah, okay.
So that won't happen, but yeah.
Right. Okay.
So we're fine. So start sending them in as soon as you hear this. But here's what I ask of our audience, okay? Because this is why I love our audience and I trust our audience. Don't make it up.
Right.
If you don't think you did anything ungrateful, the tickets aren't for you. Or search and write what you did, even if the thing that you did that was ungrateful wasn't really that ungrateful. I might think it's funny that your lighthearted ungrateful thing is coupled in with a hit and run in the top 5. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
I'll tell you what, the juxtaposition of those two events would be pretty fucking awesome.
So for the sake of our listeners and the sake of comedy and honesty and this being a real thing, really write something real. Think about it. Of course, we're going to be rewarding someone who did something ungrateful.
Right.
But they're admitting it. At least they're owning up
clean.
They're owning up to that they were ungrateful, not like everybody else who doesn't want to own up to it.
What does that mean?
It just means some people out there don't own up to the fact that they're ungrateful.
No, that seems very pointed when you say that.
No, it's just a point. That's just a flare in the sky for all to see.
But you're saying it like matter of factly, as if some people
look. It's a law of averages. There are people out there that don't realize they're ungrateful.
Okay. People.
Yeah. And then there are people that are going to win these tickets because they're acknowledging that they're ungrateful. I'm going to reward them for acknowledging that they did something ungrateful.
Okay.
Whereas the people who can't acknowledge that they were ungrateful don't get to do anything.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'm picking up what you're saying. But
so you're going to go to...
feels...
That's great. So you're going to go to whatsayyoupodcast.com. On the left, you're going to click email us.
Because some people, like, if people don't... It feels like in Hollywood in the 20s, the blacklisting,
right,
where people were forced to admit that they were communists when they weren't. Like, if you're not a communist or if you're not ungrateful, there's no reason for you to admit that you're ungrateful.
Don't do it. Yeah,
right.
Don't do it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
unless, of course, the thing is where you are a communist and you just don't want to say it.
Right, but if you're not a communist,
well, we're in agreement.
You shouldn't say it.
We're in agreement.
Right.
We're in agreement. And if you are a communist, you should say it.
Right. If you are, you should. But if you're not, then you shouldn't.
Right.
That's my point.
But if
I wasn't a communist, I'm not going to go ahead and admit that I'm a communist.
Right. But if you are a communist and you don't want to say it, you should say it. This way another communist can win a prize.
Right. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say that everybody denying that they're a communist is automatically a communist. Like, sometimes people just aren't a communist.
We're in agreement. I'm just talking about that one guy that is a communist that doesn't want to say it.
What guy?
The one guy out there, like the royal guy.
Okay. All right. But if he's not a communist, he shouldn't say anything.
Is that even right? No, that wasn't even right. He shouldn't. No, right. But if he is, he should.
All right. But if he's not, he wouldn't. He won't.
Yeah, we're on the same
he's
page.
not going to.
I'll
tell you that right now.
We're on the same page.
Okay.
He's got to live with it.
Well, he's fine because he's not a communist. He loves the United States of America. Said it. Said I love the United States of America. Said, hey. Said all the things you're supposed to say when you love the United States of America.
And then basically commits treason.
No. He didn't. He gave the United States of America 20 good minutes of material.
Not sure it'll hold up in the high courts, but
I don't know. No good comes out of communism, and these tickets are, they're good. They're great.
Here's what we're looking for. We're looking for, I borrowed my sister's car and didn't fill it up with gas.
Right.
My aunt visited during the holidays. She brought me a pecan pie. Didn't say thank you.
Right. Right. Got a sweater. Didn't even take the tags off. Put it in the homeless clothes bin.
But wait, that's not ungrateful. That's not something nice.
No. If your aunt gives you a sweater,
right? You're ungrateful to your aunt.
Yeah.
Right. Even though you think you're doing something nice because you're giving the prize to a homeless person, you are very ungrateful to your aunt there. So we're saying the same thing. Great.
You kind of turned me around.
Yeah, we're saying the same thing. No, but I heard what you said the first time, which is you got a sweater from your aunt.
You turned me around.
No. We all heard.
Right. Giving it to the homeless.
No. We all heard what you said the first time. We all heard what you said.
Ungrateful would have been throwing that sweater right in the trash.
We all heard what you said.
That's not what happened.
We heard what you said.
gave the fucking sweater to the
We heard
homeless.
what you said. You got a sweater from your aunt, and before even taking the tags off,
Right.
you turned around and you threw it at a homeless person.
No.
Yes, and
Ungrateful
you
to
were
be throwing that in the shredding it.
You were ungrateful to your aunt, and it
Pretending-
wasn't until I
Or pretending to have worn the sweater and just say, hey, how was that sweater the other night? Oh, it's great.
No.
It fit comfortably.
You
That's
didn't even
ungrateful.
realize that it was grateful to the homeless person until I mentioned it to you. You were on board
Right.
with you know what?
But the homeless person changes everything.
It begs no further discussion.
The homeless person changes everything.
We all lived through
You're doing something
the
nice.
comment before you redacted it.
What is redacting? I'm on board with what you said.
Right.
You changed my mind.
No, I'm on board with what you
The
said.
homeless
I'm
person
on board with what you
giving
said.
it to the homeless people makes it not ungrateful.
But you didn't even pull the tags off.
thank
of
you,
it.
Auntie.
Yeah.
I love the sweater.
You know what
Means
makes
a lot to me.
Yeah, you don't even know. Think about the aunt right now. Think about the aunt who actually went and got
Right.
the sweater design that you liked.
Yeah.
That person liked.
Well, is she walking down the street and she sees the
Held on
homeless
for it for
person?
like 2 months. Got
Right.
it early
Yeah.
because the sweater was definitely sold out.
Right.
Sweater sold out. They made another line of it. It sold out again.
But think about, am I just going to wear this sweater with the closet full of sweater, or do I give it to someone who needs the sweater? Now the chain of love just keeps going.
Well, no one really
The
needs
chain
to
of
go see
love.
a sweater.
Right.
What?
But the chain of love, link by link, is being built here.
Whatever
Yeah.
you want to do for your sake in your head is fine.
Okay. So
You're in the hospital. You spent the holiday in the hospital for a series of unfortunate events. You got lemony snickered. You had your neighbor or coworker come visit you in the hospital.
right. Maybe they would have massive heart attack. Fielding inappropriate text.
Ungrateful text.
From somebody's aunt.
But you don't know that it was just a mix-up,
Right.
a genuine mix-up.
Whatever. You're in the hospital.
And you had your coworkers, they sent you a gift basket. Haven't called them yet to thank them.
Right.
That's very ungrateful. Your parents,
Yeah.
your parents wanted to go out this week. They were off between Christmas and New Year's. They never get off.
Right.
They wanted to go out, and they asked you to watch your little sister or brother.
No.
You said no.
Busy plans that
You
night.
said no.
Meanwhile,
It's kind of ungrateful. They've done a lot for you. These are
yeah.
the stories we're looking for.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying?
Bear your darkness to us.
It can go as dark as possible.
And if you live within driving distance of Central Park and you win,
They're yours.
they're yours.
You got proposed to.
Yeah.
You've already slept with someone else since then. Ungrateful.
Whoa. I mean, that's a different realm.
Whatever it is, though.
I mean, that is.
And there's no ungrateful act too big or too small to win
Right.
these tickets. We will pick, and we don't think that we can't sniff out a tall tale. We're accepting genuine stories only. And if you so help us, if you bother Chris with a tall tale, you'll be blocked from all of our social media for life. You can go fuck yourself hard. You know, this is for purists, this
Right.
podcast, okay?
Yeah.
You play by the rules,
Right.
you enjoy the rules,
You get
as they are
rewarded.
set forth, and you get rewarded. It's a
Yeah.
pure community.
That's right.
We don't need tall tales.
Sort of like a commune.
Sure.
Right.
We don't need tall tales.
We do not need
And I'll
those
tell you right
things.
now, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And you'll be blacklisted from everything that we do creatively.
Fucking drop kick you off social media so
right.
fast,
So fast.
your head will spin.
And it's not going to be like how they reward the crazies in the paper. Like your name will not get mentioned.
No, you'll just be exiled, excommunicated, ostracized
That's right.
from the community.
So just think about it, because if you don't have anything to offer that's truly ungrateful, don't send, or just send the littlest bit.
Yeah.
It will be entertaining. And, you know, maybe there's more than 5 great stories. We'll read more than 5.
Yeah.
But someone will
Well,
win
Chris Ladonna will read.
these tickets. Well, on the air, I'm saying.
Oh, okay, okay.
We'll read the most fun.
Yeah, you know what? This is we're going to see what Chris Ladondo's made of. If he's
Yeah.
going to be the guy going through these, and if he's judging them.
He wanted some stuff, and he got some stuff.
Yeah, he was fucking harassing me like Doug Stanhope for $20 about this goddamn thing.
You sent a $100 bill. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing the same joke, but I only sent the extra 20. I did send him the card that never stops playing, though.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, tell people about this. This is funny.
This is
You got this for your dad.
I got it for my dad for his birthday, and I bought a little pack it's a card that you press and it starts playing a song, and then it doesn't ever stop. And then when you press it again to stop it, it gets louder, and it's indestructible and supposed to play for like a week. So it says it cannot be defeated by putting it in water and by burning it, and it can't be stomped out.
I mean, it's amazing.
So I got it for my dad. He didn't know what to do. Didn't want to throw away the card, so he put it in the freezer. And the next day he woke up and opened the freezer and it was still playing. But I sent this to Doug and Bingo. Bingo wrote me back. She said they were just about ready to burn it, to light it on fire.
Really?
Yeah. It's funny because I also wrote like a nice note in it.
Yeah.
But they were ready to burn it on fire. And she said she stomped and stomped and stomped on it until it finally broke.
Really?
Which I was a little disappointed in because it says when you buy it, like, it cannot be stomped.
Yeah. Well, Bingo wears thick shoes.
But I think, yeah, she does. But I did get the desired effect. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, if they're contemplating
about
lighting
to
it
burn
on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, man. All right.
Yeah.
That's
So-
good. All right. So we are coming out. I mean, we're hitting this new year hard. We got visiting your cabin. We got Sal coming to your house to clean. Now you got
Giving away-
welcome to Night Vale.
Yes.
This is crazy, dude. We're like fresh young fucking men.
We're like Robin Hoods. We're young men. I don't know. We're all sorts of fun little references.
Things happening.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Because this is something that we haven't spoke about, and I've been dying to speak about with you. I didn't know if we should save it for air or not because of the potential spoilers.
Okay.
Star Wars.
Well past the point of spoilers now. It's been weeks. If you haven't seen the biggest movie in the world within the first 2 weeks, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. And also, if you haven't, though, you could stop right now
Sure.
and come back to it after you've seen something. We might talk about more stuff after Star Wars right now,
Right.
but you're at your own
We're
risk.
cruising into 45 minutes, so
Yeah.
maybe we end on Star Wars.
Okay, well, here's what I know.
Yeah.
You saw it right away. I wasn't able to.
I saw it opening night.
You saw it opening
Before
night.
opening night. I saw it Thursday.
Okay.
Right.
So, and you've made no secret of this, right?
I said, fuck this movie.
That's strong.
Yeah. That was the text that I sent you. when I
You said you're legitimately angry.
Yeah.
Probably find the text. that you
Sure.
sent. You said you're legitimately angry. Fuck this movie and everyone who's involved with it.
Yeah.
Which I was like,
Fuck
whoa.
everybody.
Because also
I said it. One of the texts I said was, it's a good movie. Go see it. But fuck that. But I hate it.
Okay.
That's-
Yeah.
yeah.
You said it was good until it wasn't.
Yes. Yes.
Which is going against popular opinion by far.
I hear it.
I now have 4 friends that hate the movie.
Really?
Yeah.
For the reasons that I don't like it?
I don't know the reasons you don't like it. That's why I want to talk to you about it. I have no idea. We never spoke about it.
Articles have been written about me not liking this movie. Like websites have written articles.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rob Fee didn't like it.
Okay.
Zach didn't like it. Perlman.
Oh, really?
Like it. Yeah.
Huh.
And there's one more person, but you're the only 4.
Okay.
And a lot of people I know that are Star Wars fans were praising it. That
Well, look, there's a lot to love.
there's a lot to love. It is. I'll tell you this.
Give me yours.
the prequels, the 1, 2, 3s.
Yeah.
I really did not like them.
Yeah. Nobody.
I thought
They're
that
just universally
they were-
derided.
Yeah. Okay. So I thought they were real shit.
Yes.
It's too heavy on CGI. The dialogue was horrible. Characters were fucking. It wasn't funny. It was just horrible.
No. They're the exciting trade disputes that we were forced to fucking hear about for the entire first movie.
Oh my god, it was
Yeah.
just so bad. This movie had all the touchstones of 4, 5, 6. Certainly, certainly 4, 5, and 6. But it had the tone. It had the
look,
the cadence and pace. It had the look. CGI. I don't know why they did Snoke. Snoke is that was Andy.
Well,
Serkis,
that's his
right?
Andy Serkis. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a little like
It stood out actually, right? In
Yeah.
a movie full of like practical
it
effects.
did. When I saw it, I was like, oh.
Yeah, but it was a hologram. Who knows
Yeah.
what he's going to look like when you actually get to him.
And the other point I was disappointed with was I'm not against CGI, but I thought it was a misstep with those creatures on the ship that got loose. They were like
they did not look
super
good.
CGI.
Yeah, they didn't look good.
And when you're trying to stay true with everything else, it just popped even more, the CGI.
Even the design of those creatures didn't lend themselves to...
I'm nitpicking, I should say. I had issues with the movie, but overall, I'm not kidding. I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah.
I laughed out loud.
Yeah.
I cheered 5 or 6 times.
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing that was horrible. I saw it Saturday after Christmas at midnight in Jersey, near my aunt's home. And I don't know if everybody, it was sold out. I don't know if everybody in that theater was a brand new Star Wars fan, but, and this is not an exaggeration because I turned to my cousins and I was getting furious. There was not one audible response. Clapping, gasping, cheering, yelling, or otherwise. From beginning to end.
That's
Pin
odd.
drop.
Well, you saw it late. Like, you got to figure the
Still
diehards
sold out.
went
Still
early.
the Saturday after Christmas at midnight. Sold out show. Still the first week-ish. I was literally holding back because I would just not even think of it. I go, yes! And then they were like, no one did it. And I would like just settle down to my seat. And then like, even, you see any character for the first time. You see the Falcon for the first time.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, both viewings that I saw of it were people were going nuts.
Yes. And then when there was a good battle or when like things were like going crazy, like people were cheering or not, or the laughing, the references.
Sure.
I could only was left to imagine that no one got any references. Cause I took my niece who had never seen it. So I was leaning over trying to explain some of the references to her and stuff like that. I took my mom too. But no one got it. And it was like, I didn't get that communal experience I wanted.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That being said, I walked out of that movie being like, I was rejuvenated. Like the storyline is active. It's alive again. So I was rejuvenated. I have some criticisms of the movie, but none that made me hate it.
Well, for me,
Can I guess what you're going to say?
Yeah, go ahead.
At first, I thought, again, this is a huge spoiler coming up, guys. At first, I thought you were going to be upset that they killed Han Solo.
Well, I was, but I feel like the whole world was grieving for Han Solo.
Right.
And that...
I don't think you needed to do that, but I think it was impactful enough of a statement to make the movie important.
Sure.
But he was so good still. And I think you could have done without doing it, but you want to keep with themes.
Well, he didn't want to do any more movies.
I know.
So...
But I heard he signed on for the next one in flashbacks.
I don't know. I don't know.
even get him and Luke in a scene.
Dude, you don't get him and Luke.
This is what I thought initially you were going to be mad at. But, because that was like what would spark like an anger. But I will say this.
Yeah.
There were no surprises to me at all. As a Star Wars fan, you saw everything coming a mile away, I felt.
Sure, but that's all right.
Still fine.
Yeah.
It was still exciting even when it confirmed what you thought.
Yeah.
But it basically was just A New Hope. It was like written again.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, and I don't even really have a problem with that.
Okay, that's what I thought it was going to end up being. But I didn't know why you said fuck this movie. I thought it was about Han. But then I was like, literally, every beat was like a parallel to New Hope.
Yeah.
And I said that in the movie theater. I was like, oh my God. I mean, even Rey was just like Luke Skywalker.
Rey, they had the bar that they walked into.
Yeah.
They had all the things.
But even like the storyline and like when Han Solo walks out onto the bridge and like, it was just a lot of like, I mean, there's a difference between the themes keep running themselves, but also like Home Alone 2.
Sure.
It was like almost like, okay, this is who Luke is in this story. This is who Han is.
Yeah, but I get why they did that. That's like, to me, it's like they were like, we have to win back every Star Wars fan with this. So we have to play it as safe as possible. Right. So I get it.
Did you like Adam Driver?
Yeah, I was fine. I don't watch girls. I can't stand girls, so I don't watch it. So I didn't. A lot of people said they had a problem with disconnecting him from that role.
Okay,
I didn't have that.
Okay,
and he's weird looking enough and gangly enough that I was like, he's so thin and tall that I was like, all right, that's iconic. It's already iconic the way he stands, and I like his temper tantrums. I loved. Yeah, I thought that's so fucking cool.
People complained about it and they called him emo, but I like this guy.
No, I liked him. I was a fan. I like all the new characters. I like.
Did you liked Rey?
Like Ray.
I liked Ray too.
A little bit. I was about a little bit like I got the girl power angle. Like enough. Like I got it.
The only CGI I did like was what's her name from the cantina.
She was good.
I liked her.
Yeah, but
they could have made her real.
Yeah, I would have preferred they do that, but I think we're past that.
Yeah.
Like just that thing. I like Finn a lot. The new characters are great. I was like, these guys are good. Like I'm invested.
Poe
in these guys.
Dameron's great.
Poe is amazing, but that actor we were talking about, that he's so great. BB-8, I fell in love with.
Yeah,
love BB-8,
which is right there the new R2.
Yeah,
you know, it's like and the same exact thing too. He had information that he had to relay.
Exactly.
It was the same New Hope story.
My problem with the movie that made me so angry that I couldn't pay attention to the last 20 minutes of the movie.
They had to destroy Death Star.
I was like, they took all of the characters that we love and broke them down to the most depressing possible future that you could give any of them. They totally, I was focusing on Han Solo, but it's really beyond him. It's like he's in his 70s. He's divorced from his wife. He's not a general anymore. His son is the new Darth Vader. They took the Millennium Falcon from him. He's wandering the cosmos broke because he owes everybody money. He's still doing this dangerous stuff. Like I felt like all the happiness that they earned at the end of the movie. Forget about the fact that nothing they did mattered. Forget about the fact that they didn't destroy the Empire. They're back. They have a new name, but they're back. They have a new Death Star. So nothing they accomplished in the first 3 movies matters whatsoever. Even the redemption of Darth Vader doesn't matter because his grandson is throws that completely aside, and is starting to do evil again in Darth Vader, specifically in Darth Vader's name. So the redemption of Darth Vader doesn't even matter anymore because the family's still cursed, his grandson. So that bothered me that they completely just fucked over the first trilogy. Now when you watch the first trilogy, you watch it with every struggle that they went through means absolutely nothing. And that bothers me. There is not one lasting victory from the first 3 movies. Fine. Okay, whatever. Like people have told me that's war, bitch. Get used to it, right? But to me, it's just like Han Solo's story arc was he started the first movie as a smuggler, didn't care for anybody but himself and Chewie. At the end of the first movie, he comes back to the Death Star, saves Luke, saves the day. Beginning of the second movie, he's again leaving to go pay Jabba the Hutt off, saves Princess Leia on Hoth, puts her needs in front of his, saves her. He gets captured at the end of Empire, gets frozen, but because of the actions in the first 2 movies, it ends with we're going to go save him. The second movie ends with them saving him. He becomes a general. Now he's full on. His character arc has gone from this smuggler to hero of the rebellion, a general. He's a lifesaver. So he's a hero. That to me is a character arc. Now to reset that and to take every good thing in his life
and then kill him,
and then kill him, and then give it back to him for a day, and then kill him. I'm like, it's so fucking depressing to me. And my mother was like, I don't see it. I said, all right, Mom. I was like, how about this? I take you out of retirement at 70 years old.
His fate.
Yeah, but it's not even the killing of him. Like to me, he died a hero. He died trying to save his son.
Right.
But to me, it's just like, why wasn't Han Solo trying to save his son the whole time? Like, that's not my Han Solo. My Han Solo is not a deadbeat dad. Right. He was like, Leia had to remind him that he was the kid's father. She was like, well, Luke couldn't save him. What can I do? And she's like, yeah, but you're his father. And to me, I'm just like, that's fucking bullshit. My Han Solo never would have stopped fucking trying to save his son. Never would have left Leia to be on her own. Never would have fucking wandered the galaxy. He's still bad at smuggling. He's still shit at it. Right. He lost his whole crew. He still owed people money all over the galaxy. I was like, I would have preferred it if they had kept his character in line, still have his son go to the dark side, still have his son kill him, all that stuff, but still have him be with Leia, and have him not give up on his son.
Right.
How hard would it be to be like, all right, listen, just have him next to Leia in that room.
The conflict is still there.
It's
if you don't strip everything away from him.
You just turned Han Solo into a depressed, lonely, broken old man wandering the galaxy with Chewbacca, and I'm like, I want more for him. And it made me so fucking angry. Yeah. But then if you take it out even wider, all right, now Princess Leia, yeah, she's still the general, but it's just like her husband left, her son's fucking Hitler, and she's out there fighting her son. That's horrible. Luke Skywalker, got a generation of Jedi killed. His nephew is the one that killed him. And I'm presuming his wife is, because he's standing at a grave and everybody's saying.
Oh, was he? I didn't know.
Yeah, there was like a little tombstone there.
Oh, was there?
Yeah, I'm assuming that was his wife and Rey's going to be his daughter.
I thought from the get that Rey was his daughter, but I thought that was going to be a popular opinion, but then everyone's like, no, they don't think that.
Oh, all I hear is everybody thinks Rey's his daughter. But whatever, like Luke Skywalker.
I thought it was that obvious, I thought immediately it was his daughter.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
She doesn't know her parents. Her parents got taken away from her when she was young.
Right.
She's dressed like him, looks like him, is doing what he did.
Max von Sydow, the old man in the beginning of the movie that gives Poe the map, is on, I assumed is watching over her like Ben Kenobi watched over him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that, but whatever. Even Luke Skywalker, it's like after all he went through in the first 3 movies, he completely fucks up and fails, gets a bunch of Jedis killed, and ends up living alone on a planet. Like when you watch the end of Return of the Jedi, what fucking future are you giving him?
Right.
Like I'm just like, there's no and everybody's like, there's no happy endings. It's just like, all right, that's fine, but it's just like, why don't they get not a happy ending, but you have to make them
so abysmal.
All miserable in the fucking worst way possible. And I felt it was a betrayal of the characters.
So when you thought it was good until it wasn't, what point was it not?
When Han died, because if Han didn't die,
right, at least he could.
His story's still going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. He could have.
I could take all that shit
right.
if he turns it around.
Because you know that he could turn it around.
They took the Millennium Falcon away from Han Solo for years. For years, they couldn't even give him the fucking Falcon. I'm like, why are they doing it? Just so we can have fucking girl power? Be like, it's garbage. Wait, I can fly it. Right. Like, I don't need that. That's garbage, man. What I need is Han Solo flying the Millennium Falcon. Right. Like, that's all I want. Yeah. And when they killed him, I was like, that's what pissed me off. I'm like, they just took everything away from Han Solo, and he deserved better. They deserved better. And everybody's calling me a pussy. Everybody's telling me that there are no happy endings. It's Star Wars. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, fine. You want depressed, broken, alone, fucking broke, fucking owing money all over town, still doing the shit he did in his 20s, Han Solo? You got him. Well, congratulations. You got him. Right. But don't get fucking pissed at me because I want a happy ending for a character that I wanted to be when I was a kid. Right. I had the black vest. Right. You know what I mean? I used to draw chalk lines on my pants like he had and shit like that. Yeah, man. It was just such a bummer. So that made me so angry.
Yeah. I felt like he was going to, I didn't know they were going to kill him.
Right.
You knew shit was going down on that bridge.
Yeah.
For sure. When he handed him it, I wasn't really sure exactly how they were going to play that.
Right.
Like what he wanted him to, like, you know. And then when he fell, I can't even explain how I felt.
Dude.
Even though I kind of might have been anticipating something happening, and I knew that could be the worst of it. But when it happened, and I watched it happen, it was like gutting.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
And I turned to my cousin and I was like, I know why they did that. I do not think that was necessary, man.
Yeah.
I do not think that was necessary.
I mean, look, his death is going to be...
Who cares if he didn't want to do another movie?
It makes you hate his son.
Yeah.
And want to see his son. So now he's a real villain.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the catalyst for Luke coming back. It's going to be the catalyst for
right.
So
you need a monumental. Yeah. I get that it also immediately makes it's so impactful.
Right.
It makes the first, it makes this return
right
something of note.
And when like they're making that Han Solo movie now, right? They're making the plan is to release a new Star Wars proper movie every other year. And then fill in those gap years with like Star Wars stories. They're doing the X-Wing movie. They're doing a Han Solo origin movie when he's a young man. And I'm just like, you're going to watch that and just going to be like, I know how he dies. Like he's not that knowing how he dies is a bad thing, but it's like, I know how awful his old age is. It's like so depressing. And if they nail that Han Solo movie and it's joyous and it's awesome and like fucking him and Chewie are riding around in the Falcon, it's amazing. I'm not going to be able to get it out of my mind that like his last years are so depressing. I'm like, it's fucking bullshit, man. Yeah. There was no need for it. And that's, I don't know.
Were you taken out of the movie after that point?
I do completely. That's why I went to go see the second. Well, my mom wanted to see it, so I took her.
You went again?
I went again.
And what was the second viewing like?
a little bit better, and I tried to keep some of the arguments that people had to me. Some people were like, look, he got Leia back, he got the Falcon back, and he died trying to get his son back. So everything that I wanted happened. So I tried to watch it with that in mind, but didn't really get past that. But it is a good movie. Like, I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And I was able to pay attention the last 20. Even fucking R2-D2 is so depressed that he just shuts down for 20 years. Like, that's not my R2-D2.
Right.
Like, my R2-D2 is a fucking, he curses every other word and he rolls around stuff. And I'm just like, he's covered in dust and a tarp in the corner. I'm like, that's so fucking depressing. Like, why did they do this to everyone? Even 3PO, who's silly and has that funny moment where he leans in and he's like, you know, even he's like, I miss my friends so much. It's like, why does not one care? Where's Lando?
I didn't know if he was going to show up or not.
Yeah.
I was hoping he would.
Yeah.
And I guess, Boba Fett is dead, right?
Boba Fett's dead.
He died.
He died as Sarlacc pit in Jedi.
Yeah. But I didn't know if we were going to see any type of Fett.
Yeah, it would have been cool. But yeah, they addressed the clones like in a little thing. I thought it was a good movie. Like, I enjoyed it. If they just had changed the backstory, everything would have been fine for me. But I have to live with what they gave me. And what they gave me is a very depressed Han Solo.
Right.
And then my mother had a good point too. She's like, if Luke fucked up that bad, my mom didn't say fucked up, but she's like, if Luke fucked up that bad, why is everybody looking for him? Like, why is both factions so hot on finding Luke Solo?
Well, there's no Jedi activity at all.
Yeah, well, now the Awakens and people are sudden.
Right, but I mean, he's basically the last hope, not the new hope.
Yeah, but he's a fuck up. So what's he gonna do?
I mean, look, it's also tough to just believe that too. Like when you know the character of Luke Skywalker,
right?
That happened, and he was so upset he went into hiding. It's like, I guess so.
Right. You're like, well,
like he wouldn't defend it to his last.
My Yoda went into hiding.
Well, look, that's how you weave a story. He's going to defend it now.
Sure. But that's the thing. Luke Skywalker has a chance to come back and fix what he did.
Yeah, Yoda went into hiding, right. Right. So it was a parallel to the New Hope, man. It was the exact same story.
Yeah.
It was the exact same story. It legitimately was the exact same story.
Pretty much.
It ended the same. It was the same exact story.
Sure. Instead of Obi-Wan dying, you got Han Solo.
They blew up the Death Star the same exact way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
One other thing I didn't like.
Go ahead.
Which I agree. I am now agreeing with what you're saying. It wasn't enough for me to say I fucked this movie.
When I said that, I said it to you while I was fucking furious.
Yeah. So. I was so you know how I felt a little bit like when if you watch Breaking Bad, if you don't watch Breaking Bad, but you watch Star Wars, this is another Breaking Bad spoiler. So if there wasn't a Star Wars spoiler, stop this because Breaking Bad. But when I'll just say when that one character on Breaking Bad dies, a few episodes before the end,
in the desert, yeah, it was heartbreaking.
I sat on the edge of my bed in silence for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I really did.
I know. I had a very similar reaction.
Because that was a character that I did not want to have that fate. It took everything I loved away.
Yeah. Which is good. You know what I mean? Like, it resonates. It's all art. You know what I mean? And it's all like, it is what it is. But you're right. When he died, it was wrenching.
I don't remember a time I felt like that when a character died on TV.
Yeah.
But one thing I didn't like is when they destroyed it with the touch of a goddamn button all the 4 planets, and it was like it was kind of like a looked over a little bit. I thought.
Well, I was just like, why is there still a rebellion? Like, to me, look, I'm not second guessing J.J. Abrams or like they know what they're doing,
right?
But to me, I'm just like, wouldn't it be better if like the New Order were the outsiders now? Like they were the fucking. Like, they have their own planet. They're a legitimate government. Like, reverse it a little bit instead of just fucking making it us against them again.
Right.
Like, let them be the ones who are trying to take down the government, even though the government's good. Like, anything. But.
Right.
But not all that pales in comparison. That just seeing Han Solo brought low is not something I ever wanted to see. I just didn't want to see it. I don't want to see Han Solo die.
I wonder how, like, that actor.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah.
When he's like, he's like, you're going to kill Han Solo.
I wondered about that too. I actually thought about that. I was like, but what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he was good. I liked him. So hopefully She's cute though, dude. Like, how hot was she? Like Ray?
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't know who she was either. I like that. I like that
she's never been in anything.
Yeah, I like that he did that.
Yeah.
I really like that he did that.
Yeah, she was so cute. I was like, oh my God, I could watch this movie.
She was good. I was like, none of the characters annoyed me.
The only thing I had with her was just how good she was at everything she had to do. And I was like, and I wouldn't even have sat there and been like, oh, this is a girl power feminist thing if they hadn't hit that so hard. And like, don't hold my hand. Like, I know how to, we have a pilot. Like, you know what I mean? Like 4 times in 5 minutes, they hit that girl power button. And I was like, the 2 times with the don't hold my hand. Then when they got blown up and Finn asked her if she's okay. And she's like, yeah, well, am I okay? Are you okay? And then when he's like, we need a pilot. And she's like, we got a pilot. I was like, oh, Jesus. I don't need an agenda. Please. I get it. I already love the character. She's kind. She's taking care of BB-8. I'm already invested in her. I don't need this fucking girl power bullshit thrown in my lap. And then to have her good at every single thing. I was like, can we have a learning curve anywhere?
Right.
But, you know, what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do about that either, I guess.
How'd you like Domhnall Gleeson?
He's good. I read a critique about him.
He was another guy that was in the first one, too. He was the same guy, the commander.
Yeah.
General, whatever.
Somebody said he came off as too young to be in that position. Yeah. And after I read that, and then I rewatched the movie the second time, I was like, oh, yeah, he does actually go kind of young to be that high up. Yeah. As opposed to Tarkin, who was like Peter Cushing and shit like that. But that's so nitpicky that I couldn't complain about it.
My first big laugh was when Poe was like, am I supposed to talk first?
It was such a great line.
And I didn't know that was him, but I was like, I know this actor.
Because of the hair.
I had to remember that it was them.
Yeah, that was a good line. He had like when Finn goes, he's like, why you save him? And he's like, because it's the right thing to do. And he's like, you need a pilot. And he's like, I need a pilot. They were good exchanges, you know what I mean? I thought it was funny.
Finn even had I read this after the fact, because I was like, I thought I even saw all the parallels, and I didn't. There's even more than I thought. Yeah. But they're saying Finn's the new Han to her, Luke.
Sure.
But he took Poe's jacket, so he's even running around with a jacket on, a leather jacket. Yeah. And it's all the little, down to the littlest details.
He's good. Did you see Attack the Block?
Loved.
I
watched it again this week just because.
He's amazing in that, man. So I'm behind him being the new Han Solo, you know what I mean? The only thing I had with his character was, all right, he's a brainwashed stormtrooper from day one. I would have liked to seen a little bit more of him separating from that. Yeah. He had so much personality from the moment he was on screen. Yeah. That it would have been good to see him fight the brainwashing and be a little cold in the beginning.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah, you caught him right at that was it. He had the one internal struggle with that.
And that's it.
And that was
then he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good, you know what I mean?
Mm. Or he didn't even have a struggle with it post that. Never mind pre.
Yeah, there was nothing.
Never mind pre-turning. There was no dip back either.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about the morals of it. I just mean he was interacting with people so well that he didn't come off like someone who lived in a regimented, like a little autistic almost sort of kind of thing. That's what I would have liked to see.
Just even the slightest bit conflicted or damaged. Or something.
Yeah. Did you read about the James Bond cameo in it? Did you read that?
No, I thought you were going to say Jar Jar Binks because I heard something about that too.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. But hold on, I want to hear that. The stormtrooper that she mind controlled to release her from the things, and then drop the gun. Yeah, that's Daniel Craig in the stormtrooper outfit because they were shooting James Bond at the same time, and he wanted to do the cameo.
No,
so yeah, that's actually him in the stormtrooper suit.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's his voice too. No, it's him. They've said it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was like, that's awesome.
I read, don't know if it's a rumor or not, that at one point in the desert you see Jar Jar Binks' skeleton.
That'd be a fucking awesome if you did. Let me look that up right now because if that's true, that's hysterical. But I mean, looking forward to the next one. Jar Jar Binks skeleton. Oh, it comes up. I think it looks like it's just a rumor.
Oh, really?
When General Hux fired the weapon in the SAC Act, blah, 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 blah. Showing us in most of the scene. Coruscant. Oh, no. I don't know. This is saying he was probably on one of the planets.
I read somewhere that you see his, like, clearly what is his skeleton.
Oh, that would have been great. What are you going to do? I mean, look, it was good to see the Falcon back flying around. But even a scene where, like, the only nod to the fact that he didn't own the Millennium Falcon was, like, they have the compressor on it. I would have loved to seen a scene with Han and Chewie being like, what the fuck did they do to our ship? This is wrong. This is out of it.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, look, there was a lot to get wrong.
And they didn't.
That's right.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, that was it. Here we are. We're at an hour and 10 minutes. You want to wrap this one up?
We're at an hour and 10?
Yeah.
Holy Jesus. Okay, yeah. So just, you're probably on the cruise right now.
Yeah.
If you are, go to whatsayyoupodcast.com. Email us if you want Q and I to come to your room for $1,000. If you live within 50 miles of New York City, that's, what was it? The title? Sal.
Oh, the cleaning?
Yeah.
Oh, I forget. It was on the last episode.
Whatever we said it was.
Yeah.
I'll come clean.
I'm sure by now there's an offer.
Yeah,
legit offer. All right, cool. So welcome to Night Vale / ungrateful.
Welcome to Night Vale / ungrateful. Tell us what you did ungrateful during this holiday season. So I'll say, how about from between Thanksgiving to now?
Sure.
Okay, because Thanksgiving is a good time too. We'll pick a winner. We'll read the most ungrateful. Pick a winner. We'll email you the tickets.
Right.
A lot of good stuff, I guess. Right.
That's it, man.
Anything else to tell them? Are we coming? We're sold out. We're coming to
Radio
UK.
City sold out.
UK is
sold out.
UK fans will be back. We most likely will be back to UK for a longer run.
We're working on it
in a few months later. So all hope is not lost there.
Yeah, and bigger venues too.
Bigger venues, and we're covering more ground. We're not just going right. Aren't we supposed to go around a little bit?
Yeah, we want to do a proper UK tour.
Yeah. Am I forgetting anything else?
I don't think so.
February 11th, Practical Jokers comes back on the air.
Oh, really?
Season 5. February
shit,
11th.
We're back. It feels like we're never off the air.
I know. But all new apps start February 11th.
That's right. I don't know. Anything with Casey? His show aired the other night.
It aired already.
Yeah. All right.
And that was just a one, so we're going to see if he gets
hopefully
something.
He will.
Casey hosted a new show on TLC called Bet on Me.
Yeah.
And it aired already. If it did well, hopefully it gets more of those. Just trying to think of anything else. We have any other shows to promote?
I don't think so. Not yet.
There are shows on the calendar.
Yeah. Just go to the 10loins.com.
10loins.com.
Tickets generally, we're in a good spot right now. Tickets are generally selling very briskly. So if you want to come see us, get them early.
Yep.
And that is it.
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
And what we have to do on this cruise is try and set aside the time to have
at least one, but it would be nice.
It would just be great if we just like got a little stateroom or a side room and told everybody come by in between these 2 hours and jump on at any given moment. We'll be doing shots.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
We could even do it like late night, like 11 o'clock at night type thing.
Yeah.
Something like that. All right, cool.
All right.
All right, guys, thank you. We're here. We're on that streak. You want to get that sound effect to bring us out, the thing? Thank you, guys, and we'll be back next week for show.
Don't look now, but it's
streak.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort, I get a D next time. Okay. Here we go. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times, and I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again I don't try. I get an F for effort, I get a 65. Yeah, I try, yeah, then again I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just I heard the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just die.
Next message.
Hi, Cassie. Listen now, Pia. Please call me what you say, no have hit.
End of message.